Hello, and welcome to Technical Tips for Legal Writing. In this series, I show you how we can use built-in features of Microsoft Word to focus less on the little technical details and focus more on producing compelling analysis and arguments. These videos are primarily made for law students, but anyone interested in making Microsoft Word work for you will probably find them interesting. With that, let's move to today's topic. Let's start with our problem. The problem, as you can see here, is that it's very difficult, or sometimes impossible, to tell from first look if legal citations are formatted correctly. While no feature in Microsoft Word can take all of the fun out of legal citation, there are ways that we can make our task easier. Using features in Microsoft Word's Advanced Find function, we can easily see all kinds of common citation errors, including easily finding the most difficult to catch citation error of all, improperly italicized periods. These techniques can not only help you on your assignments, but if you are preparing to compete in a journal write-on activity at your school, they can help you identify hard to catch citation errors. So, our problem statement. How can we have Microsoft Word easily identify common errors in citation, which would take us a long time to check manually? Our solution? Advanced Find in Microsoft Word. Today we'll be discussing two particular functions in Advanced Find. First, we'll learn about the Reading Highlight function. This function will temporarily highlight everything in your document that matches the criteria you are searching for. Next, we'll talk about the Find Font function, which allows us to find any text which matches a particular set of formatting criteria. For example, italics or small caps, no matter what the text says. Putting these two functions together can transform your site checking process completely and make the process much easier and faster. Let's get to the instructions. The instructions are identical for Microsoft Windows and Macintosh operating systems, but on Macintosh operating systems, some of the pop-ups will have some minor graphical differences. I'll be displaying the Windows pop-ups during this tutorial. First, bring up the Find menu. You can do this by typing Ctrl F on a Windows computer or Command F on a Macintosh. When you see the side menu pop up, click on the arrow next to the magnifying glass and click on Advanced Find. The first function we're going to do today is Reading Highlight. In this document, I've cited the sluggish case a lot. Sometimes I've referred to the case of sluggish, where the name should be italicized. Sometimes I've referred to the party named sluggish, where the name should not be italicized. And sometimes I've referred to a law review article with the case name in its title. This is another instance where sluggish should not be italicized. I'm going to type sluggish in the Find What box, and then click Reading Highlight, and then Highlight All. Notice how immediately every instance of sluggish is highlighted. I can easily check each one in isolation, ensuring that I have italicized it correctly. A careful review of this document will show two incorrect italicizations. When I make any change to the document, the highlighting will go away. I can also manually clear the highlighting by clicking on Reading Highlight and then Clear Highlighting. Next, let's do Find Font. First, let's go back to the Advanced Find window. In the bottom left corner of this pop-up, you will see a button that says More with some arrows for Windows, or just an arrow on it for Macintosh. Click on this button. Now that we see all of our search options at the bottom, we're going to click on the button labeled Format, and then on Font. In the top right area of this window, you will see a list for Microsoft or a drop-down box for Macintosh. Let's start by selecting Italics. Click OK to go back to the Advanced Find window. Make sure your Find What box is empty. Now, when I click Find Next, you'll notice that Word is finding blocks of italicized text. How cool! Notice that under the Find What box, it identifies that we are searching for italics. This will apply to all searches going forward. So if, for example, I only want to find the italic instances of sluggish, I can do that by searching for sluggish in the Find What box while I have the italic format selected. When you're done searching for specific font formats, make sure you click No Formatting in the bottom of the window to reset your Find What box. But it gets even better than that. By combining these two features, we can search for italics and then highlight every instance of italics at the same time in our document. This lets us check for proper italicization, especially punctuation, much more quickly and easily than reading. While the well-trained eye can spot a difference between an italicized comma and a regular comma, I don't think anyone but your journal editors can tell the italicized period in id from a regular period. Using this method, though, you can quickly and easily find everything in italics and go through and make corrections. I hope this technique has been helpful for you and your progression as a legal writer. If you have any questions or topic suggestions, please leave them in the comments and I will address them as I can. Thank you so much for watching and have a wonderful day.